Hi everybody, welcome back. This is the third episode. Not sure what we're going to do today, but we're going to go and I'm going to show you a few things that I did after recording last time. Oh, and by the way, I'd like to let you know we've finally named the downstairs dog here. We're going to call him Bruno. Bruno the dog. Well, technically he's a wolf, but we want to make him feel civilized, so we'll call him wolf or dog, depending on, I don't know, time and mood. Anyway, so Bruno and I are going to take a quick little tour of some of the things we did and discovered. So let's get started. First thing, finally figured out what NEI stands for. It's not enough items. It is this stuff over here. This is the mod that basically lets you know where things stand. I also figured out that the reason why blocks were floating up in the air and coming towards me is I had the magnet mode setting turned on. I still don't know why I don't have the settings here. I probably have to be in like cheat mode. But my things don't update very quickly. Maybe I need to have that turned on. But anyway, back to recipe modes, hitting done. I'm getting out of, clicking off of that. Clicking any of this? No. No. Okay. Escape. Okay, picking up our dirt, turning back our UI. Oh, I'm sorry, Bruno. Come here, Bruno. Alright, off we go, right? Bruno? Bruno, are you there? Bruno? What are you looking? Oh, there you, oh, hey, Bruno, hey, you're looking at me. Okay, come on now. Let's go outside. Oh, one thing. I have these little stair steps here as decoration next to the door, but when they were turned to face out, I would constantly run up the steps rather than go inside. This way, it's a lot easier to just ignore those, not run up them. So what did I do? We've got our front yard cow here. I went ahead and I redid the farm. I didn't like where I had it, so I moved it from over here by the water to over here by the tree, and this will help us survive. I built a little fenced-in area. I planted the pumpkin seed, and so we've got a pumpkin there. I planted the wheat, and you've got the wheat here, so we can turn all this into bread and survive. And I planted the flaxseed, and this is what flaxseed looks like when it's fully grown. And let's break some. Get out our hoe. And it turns into string and more flaxseed. So that's kind of cool. We'll have a never-ending supply of flaxseed, which is cool. And let's replant our flax. You can see I made some bread from the stuff we planted, or the stuff I planted off camera. Here we go, flax seed. I've got 2 rows of planted items and water, and that'll help keep the ground completely irrigated. Okay, Bruno, how are we going to do this? You can try to come over here, get you out of there. Are you coming? Will you? Oh, you teleported. Okay, let's close the fence gates. And now what are we going to do? That is the trick, because that's basically all I did. I figured out what not enough items were, and I built that farm. Oh, I did also. I experimented with the waypoints just a little more. This has, if we go into M and we hit waypoints. Oh no. Details and performance. No. In-game waypoints. This one. This button. If I can have them turned off and nothing. I don't see anything. I can go back and turn it to just beacons, and it'll have these kind of faint. This one's red. Faint red beacon show up. Or I can turn it to just the signs, and it'll just be the sign. And what I had it on for a little bit was both. And just for giggles, I went ahead and put a cobblestone block on that exact block where the beacon sits. So that is, whenever I click on the waypoint, and I want to teleport to the waypoint, it'll put me right on top of that block, which is cool, I guess. Okay, and then the other thing I said I'd show you, that I didn't show you last time, or the time before, was way back when I was building this this house, and I was first exploring and figuring out where I was going to live. I chose this little area over here. Now, it was interesting because when I chose that area, and I was building the roof especially, I kept hearing spiders. And I was kind of like, where are they coming from? And I found this great wood tree, and I saw these cobwebs. So I figured there must have been a spider spawner somewhere inside of it. But while doing that exploring, I fell off the tree and into this water. And this actually pond extended over to the tree. And underneath the tree was a spider spawner. And so what I did was I destroyed it, basically. It was right there. It was right there. I destroyed it, and underneath the spider spawner was a chest. And in the chest had that enchant book that's in the chest and some other things. So that was kind of cool. I didn't expect that to happen. One more thing I also discovered that I can tell you about, and then we'll get started into the actual mod, or the actual gameplay. No, no. Bruno, you're gonna have to help me out. Sometimes I forget what the heck I'm talking about while I'm talking about it. Okay, let's go over here, back to the infamous cow massacre of the previous episode. I'll hop over that. Oh, I missed. Hop over the stream. Come over here. Come over here. Do some running. Fall in the water. This might be a good area to start a factory now that I think about it. I've got a back wall. I've got a relatively flat area. There's no cows infesting it. The lovely view of that waterfall. So I think I'm gonna need a workspace where I can do some of these, build some of these machines that Feed the Beast is so famous for. Okay, yeah, this thing. Let's go over here. I've got my axe out because I called these in the first episode silver lime trees, and they're not. Technically, they're silver wood trees. I don't know what they're used for or what they do. I have a feeling that they're magical. They have something to do with Thaumcraft. I know that these little flowers kind of go with the tree. So let's just take some of it. Okay, that got us a quicksilver. What is it? A quicksilver plant? I guess so. So we'll get the plant. Get some of that. Okay. I probably should. How should I do this? Because it may be nice to have some of the leaves. They're a nice, pretty blue color. So maybe I should wait until I get some shears. Cut down the so I can get some shears and cut down some of the leaves. Because that'd be kind of cool. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It seems like every once in a while my game freezes, and I'm not exactly sure why. It might have something to do with my screen recording software. Because every time it freezes, then I hit the stop recording button, it unfreezes, and then I hit record again. So, I'm not sure how this is going to look like when I finally put the video together. Is it already getting dusk? No, I think it is. I don't think I spent that much time. Okay, and then I'm going to cut down this tree because I want to figure out what this is. This was a tree that had that really tall spire on it, and that is rubber wood. I was right. It's a rubber wood tree. So I'm going to take that and just let that despawn. There's 2 more rubber wood trees there. And now we've got to get back home without getting killed by any nasty creatures. Let's go through the mountain this time. And we'll have dinner, we'll take a rest, and we'll decide whether we want to build a machine, splash, or if we want to build a workshop. And I'm not sure at this point. I think I'm leaning toward machine because we need materials for a workshop, and some of those machines might give us more materials. And the machine in particular that I'm thinking about is a macerator. And now, macerator, as far as I understand, breaks up your blocks and gives you more it breaks up your ore. No, what are you doing? I don't want the cow, I want the dog. Cows, stay outside. Bruno, you're coming with me. Come on, Bruno. Come here. Come in the house, boy. Come on. Yeah, it's a neat little trick you can do. Okay, let's have a rest. Have a rest. Go to sleep. Oh boy, not enough items. That's the thing. Okay, I'm calling this guy Bruno because he looks like a Bruno. Still don't know what to call these guys, so I'm open to suggestions. But me and Bruno, we are going to, let's see. We have wood. We have some spruce wood and planks. We'll take that. Oh, we have plenty of cobblestone, so we'll take all that. We have fences. Copper. Oh, the copper. We cooked up the rest of our copper. So there it is. Copper ingots. I probably could have maybe macerated that, I guess. Oh, wait. What? This is copper, and that's copper ingots. I'm not sure why they're different. Can I put that in there? I can, but nothing happens. Weird. Oh, sticky resin. That's interesting. I think I got that when I cut down the... Interesting. It's okay, so sticky resin, rubber wood, put the sticky resin here. I'm not sure why this copper is different from this copper. They've got two different IDs on them, so maybe they go to two different mods. Interesting. Oh, string. Put the string back up. We're getting a lot of string. Put the quicksilver in there. We've got the fences. We've got fence doors. We don't need bone meal. I could use the zombie to feed Bruno. Bruno likes zombie, doesn't he? He was a good boy. Okay. Okay, so we've got some basic building materials. So let's go ahead and give a shot at building a little workspace. Oh, you know, man, I think what I need, actually, before I get too far into that, I need to make, real quick, a couple of shovels. So let's do that. There we go. Boom. Done. I know I'm just getting started out. What? Dude, this isn't a barn. It's a house. I sleep up there. You know, get out. Get out. Ugh. I hated to do it. I hated to do it. But, you know, you made a very tasty mistake, my friend. Okay. Where was I? I don't remember. I know that I'm going to make an area for a factory. And like I said, over here where that other cow massacre was, seems like as good a place as any. But I want to flatten out the land a little bit. So that's why I'm bringing my shovel. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Get this taken down. Good old dirt. I bet you Bruno's jealous. couldn't dig as well as this. It's interesting though, dogs maybe should have the ability to dig, or wolves, or whatever. That would be an interesting addition to the mod pack. So let's clear out more land. I'm finding as I go through this that there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of stuff to discover, and I'm not sure how to go about recording it all. Whether I should speed some of these parts up, if I should figure out where I can find some, music, some royalty-free music to kind of put in the background. I've tried to do my best to turn off some of the settings so that they're not too annoying. Like I said, I'm all kind of new to this, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I figured the best way to learn is to just kind of jump in with both feet, so that's what we're doing. Bought a microphone, not the best. I know it sounds probably like I'm speaking out of a tin can, but it was definitely my budget. Oh, that's cool. So my shovel just broke, and it automatically equipped the next shovel I had in my inventory. So that's awesome. I didn't know it would do that. Oh, I think what I was trying to say earlier is the YouTube videos. You know, I know I'm just getting started out, and so not a lot of people, if any, are really watching this. The benefit maybe is if I do this long enough, and it becomes interesting, and I can somehow actually do interesting things. Maybe more people will watch, and then they'll go back, and they'll come back to this, and they'll say, "Oh, hey, this was that dude's third video." But anyway, if that ever actually happens, you guys should really check out a kind of another channel called Glove and Boots. They're hilarious. It's a puppet show. I think it's based out of New York somewhere. It's not exactly for kids. It's more like a kind of how I guess the regular show is, if you've ever seen that. Which is also kind of fun. I enjoy it, especially for all the 80s type references. But seems like a lot of cartoons make those kind of references these days. And I have a feeling it's probably because the people making those cartoons grew up in that era. What do you think, Bruno? Are we almost got it? Let's use up some more of this dirt. I'm not sure how big of an area I should be. Maybe it should be like a little compound or something. I'm kind of figuring out as I go along. Oop, too much. Oh, hey, it automatically equipped the other dirt I had in my inventory. I don't know if I like that or not. I can definitely see where that'd be useful, where you don't have to wind up interrupting yourself all the time. But you can also, if you're not paying attention, you could use up all your dirt, all your valuable dirt, and not know it until it was too late. But actually, I don't mind, because there's plenty of dirt to go around. Here we go. I've had 2 crashes, or 3, or 4. I'm not sure exactly the amount of crashes. So like I said, I'm not sure how this video is going to come together. One of the other things I thought about doing was maybe doing little scenes. Because, like I said, it might just... I don't know about you, but it could get boring just watching me place blocks all the time. Especially if I'm doing some sort of a building project like this. I don't know. If anybody is watching this, again, you can always let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. I'll take it under advisement. Oh, there we go. We're getting some... It's exposing some actual block. And just for consistency, I'm going to put dirt in there. Okay. Okay, Bruno, what do you think? How should we do this? I guess we should just pick a corner. Let's see. Well, let's see what this turns into. That turns into jungle wood planks. Oh, that's interesting. So, rubber wood turns into jungle wood planks. Let's see. Why don't we chop down a few more regular oak trees to give us some more planks to work with. And I've got a few. Oh, I gotta eat too. I've got a few. I have a couple steaks. I've got a few saplings I could use, but maybe I should just leave them in the chest and use the saplings later, or the ones that fall. Here, Yeah, I am gonna kind of miss a front yard cow. I kind of got used to that little guy. Oh, and I probably at some point I should probably figure out what to do with bees. Good old buzzing bees. Okay, coming over here. Here's where all the interesting woods are, at least the ones I like. There is that a creep? This might be a creeper hole. Okay, alright. Equip the old X and get to chopping. You know, one of the things is watching all those YouTube videos, you don't really know how difficult it is until you start to do it. It's it provides you an interesting insight into, you know, the kind of work that goes into making those things. So the guys who are really successful at doing it, guys and gals, they really kind of know what they're doing. I mean, it may seem like when you watch those things, oh yeah, I could do that, and maybe you can. I mean, maybe you've got the equipment and the training, but boy, it sure does. They sure do make it look easy. One of the most interesting things I've found is just how long it takes to kind of upload something to YouTube and to get it to process. So if you have like a 15-minute video, it's dark, I'm getting attacked. It can take hours to get it. It can take hours. Oh man, just got attacked. Anyway, what I was saying is, it can take hours to upload something to a 15-minute video to YouTube, because it has to get processed and they do all their fancy YouTube stuff to it. I don't think the days are lasting as long as I kind of want them to, and I'm in real danger of getting blowed up. Alright, well, I think that's pretty good. What did we do this episode? I'm going to go ahead and call it here because Bruno, come here, Bruno. Where are you, buddy? Bruno? Bruno? Bruno! Uh-oh. I think he might be outside still. Oh, he'll come back. You know how it is. Sometimes, you know, dogs get a mind of their own, but once they get hungry... Oh, there he is! Yay! Okay, have a seat on the crafting bench there, buddy. Let's call it a video there. Oh, great! I got an arrow in the back of the head. Anyhow, what did we do today? We cleared out some land. We got some wood. We jabbered on about what we were going to do. I showed you something a little bit about where the farm was, how to make the NEI in creative recipe mode, and showed you where those spiders were coming from. So I hope you enjoyed this little episode, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching, and please, if you know, by some miracle, if you get to see or watch this thing, be sure to hit like on it and maybe consider subscribing, as I hope to do a few more of these. Maybe a lot more. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, thanks again, and see you later. Bye.